I'm sorry you have COVID. That sucks so hard. I hope it's relatively mild and you don't get like the really stupid loss of smell, loss of taste symptoms, because those are the worst I've heard. Prologue: WDO versus Amaterasu Corporation. Alright. Welcome back, Twitch and YouTube, to just another game, Master Detective's Raincode. And welcome to Kanai Ward. Remember when I said neon plays a huge role in this game, but it looks really pretty? This is why. You had the OG former COVID. Ooh.
There's a place I want to show you.
As far as I know, I still haven't had it.
It's the best spot to learn about this town. Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
Sure.
Come on, this way.
Also, this is something I didn't notice on my first playthrough, but that dude's got a bitchin' tattoo on his chest. That's the second thing you noticed? Besides the hair. So it went blue hair, tattoo chest, oh he's cute, something in that order. I really love the art style in this game, this design. Like, normally I don't like the cyberpunk thing, but it works really well here.
You know,
What a huge city. Maybe it's because of the rain, but it's a little eerie. Given that your dad brought something home after visiting your sick grandparents, you were prepared for the possibility. It still fucking sucks. And I really hope it actually turns out to be mild.
I love the view of the city from here. Oh no, it's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
you mean Amaterasu Corporation?
Kanai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city.
Good. Hang on a second, I'm gonna look something up real quick. I believe this is the same voice actor as Dante from
None who
Somnium.
wish to live in peace dare defy them. As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella and the rain won't touch you. Wear a raincoat and you can even take a girl cycling.
Let me see. My internet didn't want to load a browser page for some reason.
You know
There
what
we
I
go.
mean, right?
Kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular.
Corp Run City, yep.
In Kanai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own offices.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet. That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble.
Oh no.
It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
He was the voice of Moma, actually. Interesting. He sounds a lot like Dante to me, but he was the voice actor from Moma. The Yakuza leader. Yakuza.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset.
Poetic.
Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears before quietly slipping away. Nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything. We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up. That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer. But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
Huh? Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face?
Well, there are at least 3 people in here that would agree with that.
Back in the day, I was rather popular with the ladies. You may think that means I'm no longer so popular. And you'd be right.
The rain. It never stops. Does it rain often here?
I swear these type of games ought to make... I mean, it is a Japanese studio.
Oh, this stuff? Fatalists would tell you that all rain must come to a stop. But for the past few years, the rain in our town hasn't stopped falling.
For years?
Yeah, years. It started around, 3 years ago? Weird, huh? Thanks to that, we have no need for weather forecasts.
It always rains in Kanai Ward. Always.
A city where it's always raining. No wonder things are so dark and damp here.
Remember
The rain
all those...
sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too.
Remember all those umbrellas in the Lost and Found? There's a reason.
Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay. No one knows why the rain
So
never
Seattle.
lets up. But it probably has something to do with
Hey,
Amaterasu.
it didn't rain today. Not where I'm at, anyway.
Kanai Ward. It's such a bizarre place.
Bizarre, huh? You're not gonna make it here if you find this shocking. You'll be seeing a lot of strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Well, now that I finished showing you the town, let's head to the agency.
You have literally showed me nothing but the town, but the roof view. I know where nothing is in this place.
This place. There's a lot more to it than I thought.
What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here. It's like there's a florist on every corner.
Meaning it's full of death?
Really? I don't see any florists.
I didn't mean it literally. To me, nothing smells sweeter than the stench of death.
The stench of death?
Good. Murders everywhere.
There are gruesome mysteries all over this place. It smells so lovely.
That sounds so ominous.
Hey! The elevator's here!
I'm sure it'll come back.
Right, coming.
Believe you can come back up here at any time, and you can just
No.
take in the view. Which is kind of nice. Alright, let's go. And again, I can't really run unless it's context sensitive.
Now then,
Come on, let's go down.
Yes.
Right. No need to be so nervous. There's nothing dangerous here anyway. I'm ready. A Grim Reaper character loves the scent of death. Not all big titty goth girlfriends love the smell of death. Just this one. So you're OC. Maybe they found your fanfics and they're like, hey, we
this
should make
area
this
is called
character.
Kamasaki District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic.
Neon does that.
Perhaps I'm from a city like this one.
That would be depressing.
Maybe if you formed my mind into a shape, it looked like this place.
That would be weird.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
I would assume they would have to.
That kind of thing creeps me out. Just imagine what would happen if I got sucked in there. Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
A clown?
Made you look!
References!
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
It's not like I could change
It's-
careers. I'm a WDO detective, after all.
Like I
Clients
said,
trust me to do the job.
maybe they found your
Although,
stories.
most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
Hey, finding lost pets is important.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
But now, things could be different since you're all here.
Huh? All?
Yeah, I got a feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
Detective agency in the sewers.
Is your agency up ahead?
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Kanai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
The other master detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Kanai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
I see. So it wasn't just the Amaterasu Express.
Amaterasu Corporation caught on and tried to interfere on all the routes. Granted, they deny any involvement. Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifices were made. But as a result, you could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu and made it here after all.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Thanks.
Why?
I wonder what these surviving Master Detectives are like. So exciting, so mysteriful.
Riverbank of the large river. The water is polluted.
Here we are.
Where's the agency?
It's right here.
Ah, yes, the river.
All right. Remember this, Yuma. The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
We get a whole submarine? Fucking sweet!
This is the agency?
Yeah, I'd much rather have this than a building.
I thought my eyes were gonna pop out.
How the hell do you keep this a secret? And where the hell did you get it?
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. What, you expected something a bit tidier? I guess I wouldn't call this place clean myself. But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
This is pretty sick.
Is this really it? Our office is a sub?
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective agency.
What a way to put it. So this court has constructed murder plots against detectives? Pretty much. They don't want detectives finding out their secrets. And now to actually meet our protagonists. For real this
Thanks
time.
for waiting, everyone. Our final new member has arrived at last.
Now we meet the real crew? The real crew! Absolutely!
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
They wouldn't kill off another 4 people, would they?
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Victory is mine. Pay up.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
When you put it like that...
With my logic, anything is possible.
What are they fighting about?
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
Says the smoker.
It's just a little game. He strikes the matches one by one. He wins if he lights 10 in a row. But if he fails even once, I win. And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continues. Next is the 7th, right? Hey, ref, how many matches was it? You can check by counting the number of chocolates on the table.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
She's totes a serial killer.
2 or 3. What comes after 3?
Also, this girl is fucking thick. Wait till you see her stand up.
I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me just a moment to recall it.
It's all...
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Yeah. You can kind of tell when she's sitting down and she has some hips. But it's really obvious when she stands up.
Oh, right. I'll just count the matchsticks in the ashtray.
She does have a good design.
Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3. So the answer is 4. Huh? But there is still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? Wait, you're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this is what commoners eat. Interesting. It is simply heavenly.
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough! I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling! Do you understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us. Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. That's our motto here at Nocturnal Detective Agency. Got it? Now then,
Yako
I'd like
is
to
great.
introduce you to our final team member. Yuma Coco Head. A round of applause, please.
Nice to meet you all.
I was hoping they'd be amazing detectives, but they all look kinda dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first. Him or me?
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Now then, Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare, a great master detective. The first to arrive at Kanai Ward.
Halara Nightmare. So, I'm gonna say this, despite the voice that Halara has.
The little
Yeah,
match
go
boy over
ahead.
there is Desuhiko
I'll wait then.
Thunderbolt.
Wait, who's the match boy?
Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
The beautiful lady next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the heiress to the famous Clockford family.
A pleasure to meet you.
Fubuki Clockford.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace? But why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight. Hey, nice to meet you.
And that's Vivia Twilight. The green one.
Right, now that we're all here, let's have a seat.
Vivia's design is good too. So,
Sit down right here.
Yusuke, I wonder if you guys notice something. It's very subtle. You'll pick more up on this later, but I want to point it out now. Did you notice during the introductions that this person never had a gender pronoun? And they never will. Despite their voice, their gender is always undeterminate. They never actually identify their gender. So, I will say this, at some point I am going to say her because of their voice actress, but I'm gonna do my best, because their gender is never identified. Everyone else's was.
Yuma, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, go back and listen to the introduction again. He identifies them by their title. Everyone else got a gender relevant pronoun, but they never did.
Did you know that chocolate grows on cacao trees? The sight of all those trees with their shining silver fruit must be so splendid.
She has hips, must be chocolate.
I think the silver part is just the wrapper.
Huh? Does it not grow on the tree like this? Ah, I see. I thought I was peeling back its silvery husk. What a misunderstanding to make for an adventurer such as myself.
Adventurer?
Correct. I am an adventurer and a detective. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
Fubuki, honestly, is one of my favorite characters. She comes off as a little dumb, but she's actually incredibly sweet. The dumb rich girl trope. You just wait till you meet her more. She's really sweet.
You purposely came over to talk to me? You're so kind, Yuma. Don't worry. They aren't avoiding me or anything. I prefer to be alone. A place like this gives me a sense of peace and quiet. I want to die someday.
I have no idea what to say to him.
Vivia is also really good.
So you're the survivor from the Amaterasu Express massacre. You don't look like much.
Halara gives me strong Bakuya vibes. Real strong ones.
It's thanks to yours truly. Otherwise, Master would have died right away.
Everyone on the train died besides you? That sucks. Had I been on the Amaterasu Express, I would have solved it before anything had gone down. Damn. Missed the chance to show off my superstar self.
This short stack is so arrogant. I hate his guts.
Vivia's voice is in Persona 3. Interesting. Can't be too surprised.
Yuma, I'm sure you're tired from your long journey. Go ahead and find a spot to sit.
Sure.
Well, there's only one spot left.
Now, all remaining agents sent to the Nocturnal Detective Agency are here. There are a lot less of you than what we originally planned. Well, regardless of how many people we would have gotten, we'd still be no match against the Peacekeepers' numbers. So, We'll keep laying low down here and avoid provoking them, as we've been doing.
Huh? You want to stay submerged in this filthy river? I didn't come here to rot like sewage. I want to make a grand entrance, solve all unsolved mysteries, and become a superstar detective. Oh, and once I'm rich and famous, I'll make you all my assistants.
In Kanai Ward, solving cases won't make you famous. All information is controlled by the Peacekeepers. They simply conceal anything that's inconvenient to them. If you want to be famous in this town, it's much easier if you're a villain.
I see. Got it.
Wait, don't actually do it! Don't instigate anything with those guys. Got it?
I'm just kidding around.
Why is the WDO gathering master detectives in Kanai Ward? What do they want us to do?
Honestly, I don't know what the WDO is thinking either. I just found out about this recently myself.
Most of these voices are so new. I've not seen any of the anime they've been in. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this was their first, or at least they didn't have too many VA chops before doing this game. I'm pretty sure this was Shinigami's first role. I swear though, Yakuo sounds like Dante to me. I'm actually really shocked he's not Dante. Dante from Somnium Files, not Dante from Devil May Cry. Just to clarify.
You didn't receive any instructions?
Not yet, at least. I'm hoping they'll call us eventually. But before that, there's something I need to verify first. Yuma, it's about you.
Huh? Me?
I heard the Peacekeepers talking and learned about it back then, but do you really have amnesia?
Saw Genshin in there. Not surprised by that.
Huh? Amnesia?
Yeah, seems like I do. I don't remember anything from before getting on the Amaterasu Express.
Ah, then you and I are alike. We are amnesia buddies, Yuma.
Huh? Fubuki, you too?
Indeed. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast. I cannot even recall how I got here.
I think you're just forgetful.
Don't make things even more complicated.
My apologies.
What is the source of your amnesia? Is Amaterasu Corporation responsible?
Sure, why not?
No, it doesn't seem likely. I was still at the station when I woke up.
So you really don't remember anything. I'm surprised you got past Amaterasu's attacks like that.
I probably can't tell him it's thanks to the pact I made with the death god.
You better not. Talking about me breaks the contract.
I think I was just lucky. Chief saved me in the end.
Well, you can work off your debt to me. So you really don't know who you are? In other words, you don't remember if you're a detective?
That's correct. Oh, but I do have a letter from the WDO. And this outfit is definitely mine because it fits perfectly.
I don't doubt you. That's not what I'm worried about. I've already verified your identity.
Huh? You know who I am?
I didn't just daydream in the park and feed pigeons while y'all were heading here. I checked the routes everyone used and provided support wherever I could. Unfortunately, most of the info was kept secret, so supporting you was all I could do. At the very least, I did manage to obtain info about the Amaterasu Express. Then again, it was mostly thanks to Halara and Desuhiko since they arrived so early.
I got the passenger list from Amaterasu Corporation using my special forte. That ability is top secret, so I'm not gonna tell you about it just yet.
Your name was on the passenger list, Yuma. Once we knew your name, obtaining more information was easy. I researched the histories of everyone on the list.
This doesn't sound like something you need to hear.
What? Of course it is! I might finally get to learn about my past!
Eh.
So, Who am I?
The truth might surprise you, but among the master detectives registered at the WDO, no individual with the name Yuma Cocohead exists.
What do you mean?
5 master detectives were summoned to the Amaterasu Express. That is an undisputable fact. But a detective in training was also summoned.
Dasuhika sounds like Michael Kovaj. Okay. Why does that name sound familiar? Hang on. I don't want to use that tab. What might I know Michael Kovac from? Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon and Bendy and Boyfriend. Okay, well that's interesting.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
Hang on a sec. Let's see. According to the wiki, or according to Behind the Voice Actors, Koi Dao is the English dub of Dasuhika. He does sound kind of familiar though. Let's see. Alright, they were doing a new loop in the 3rd anime. Or they're at least dubbing a new one. Fantasy Star Online, Mary Skelter. I do have Mary Skelter too, but I haven't played through it long enough. Mob Psycho. That's interesting. Mob Psycho is a popular anime right now. Mob Psycho is basically an anime manga about a zombie apocalypse takes over the world, and someone decides to do 100 items on their bucket list during the zombie apocalypse before they become a zombie. So it's actually really kind of a cool concept for an anime.
So, I'm not really a master detective yet?
That sounds about right. You never fail to amuse me, Master.
Despite that, I know for sure you'll be an integral part of our team. I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook. Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
Fantastic.
You're like his maid.
I don't know if I can. I don't have any memories about cooking. Never mind. Did my profile mention anything else? Like where I used to live or my personal history?
It didn't have any details of the sort. You see, you've got a trainee's profile, not a proper master detective's.
I see.
You know, trainees are kind of like appetizers at a restaurant, don't you think? I guess that makes you the appetizer detective! Don't worry, I'll do my best to train you from the ground up to be a great detective.
What's wrong? There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Everyone starts off as a trainee. Also, not everyone can use their forte from the get-go, though some are born rather gifted. Still, no matter how much talent you have, you require the right training to make the most use of your abilities. No matter how smart they are or how dexterous their fingers, no surgeon dives straight into surgery. The same goes for master detectives. If you want to do things the right way, you have to learn it.
So everyone here also trains at the World Detective Organization?
The WDO requires a 2-year training period for all agents, no exceptions. During that time, the agent's paranormal disposition is honed into a forensic forte, specializing in investigation.
I've seen that anime too, lady.
And those who manage to develop their forte are certified as master detectives.
There's an anime called The Detective is Already Dead, which kind of tells you about what it's about on the tone there.
Like me. Plus, once you become a master detective, you get a detective deed from the WDO.
By the way, not all detectives working for the WDO are master detectives.
Wasn't that a game? Probably was too.
There are regular detectives, like myself, who don't have fortes.
Oh, really?
I still got my detective deed. It doesn't say master detective on it, but it still holds the same weight. A forte mostly depends on innate talent. Some people will never develop it, no matter how much effort they put in. But that doesn't mean they can't be a detective. Anyone can get a detective deed as long as they complete their training.
So, is that my case as well? I don't think I have any special abilities.
There is no record about your forte. You could be like me and have no special powers.
I knew it.
Except for the Death God, the big booby goth girlfriend.
Who cares about that? You've got me, Master.
Exactly, we got the big titty goth girlfriend. That's better than a power.
Look, there's no need to be so down about having no forte of your own. That has nothing to do with whether you're a good detective or not. Even a kid or a delinquent can be a master detective if they're good at one thing. But detectives with no special abilities must pass basic testing with flying colors before they're certified. So, in fact, you could say those without special abilities make better detectives.
You could, but we're not going to because this is a game.
Oh, you're just tooting your own horn, old man.
But being both a capable detective and a master detective would be even better. Such as myself.
You're tooting your own horn, too.
I thought it played a game where the detective was a cat. That was Ghost Trick. It was Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, or Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
Anyway, whether you have an ability or not, the fact remains that you've been striving to be a detective.
So, I wanted to be a detective.
Also, keep in mind that despite being a trainee, you were given a directive. That's pretty impressive. You must be quite capable. I mean, master detectives were killed, but you managed to survive.
I'm not sure if that's right.
I am sure you shall eventually remember all that you have forgotten, Yuma. Although, I still do not remember what I ate this morning, let alone yesterday's weather.
Fubuki, you're just precious.
It was raining. It's always raining.
Oh, right. Is she this dumb on purpose? I think she's putting on an act. Maybe she's a giant skank. It's boom kill time if
Wow.
you fall for her, Master.
I didn't do anything.
By the way, my agency treats both trainees and detectives as the same thing. To all you master detectives, you better not drop your guard or the rookie here's gonna steal your thunder. Got it?
Go ahead and try. Too bad for you, rookie. I'm gonna take all the medals.
I have no desire to compete.
You senior detectives sure are a handful. Vivia, anything you'd like to say to the newbie?
No, not really.
A call?
That's the direct line to the World Detective Organization. So, they're finally contacting us. All communication in Kanai Ward is shut out from the outside world, so that phone is rather special. And obviously, it's kept secret from the Amaterasu folk.
If they're contacting us, maybe they'll finally give us our orders.
Go ahead, rookie.
Huh? You want me to answer?
Master!
Alright, let's pick it up.
Hello, Nocturnal Detective Agency. Please state your business.
Good work, all of you. I assume everyone is present? So few of you survived. Far less than I anticipated, but considering who survived, this should suffice.
What the hell? Who's this grandpa? He acts like he's hot shit.
Well, beats me. I've never seen him before. My contact is usually someone totally different.
Perhaps he dialed the wrong number?
No, that's impossible. This is a direct line to the WDO. Who are you? Would you mind telling us your name?
A name? Unfortunately, I discarded my name long ago. Now, I simply go by Number 1. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Number 1.
Number 1?
You're joking! Seriously? My sincerest apologies for my rude behavior.
I didn't expect number 1 himself to appear. This must be very serious business then.
Is he a big deal or something?
You like the voice for this guy? For which one?
Number 1 is the top master detective, leader of the World Detective Organization.
The top detective of the WDO?
Oh, number 1.
He rarely ever shows himself. Thus, no one knows his true identity. He is only known among detectives as Number 1.
He's the top of the World Detective Organization?
It's just some old man.
Hey!
I am here to give those of you who arrived your instructions. There is a dangerous secret lurking here, which we refer to as Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh, nice. Guest interview? That's cool.
Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
However, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret isn't a problem affecting only this city. There is a chance it relates to the ongoing great global mystery. Hence why I chose to deliver your orders directly. Move swiftly to investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. Doing so will assist us in solving the great global mystery. That is all.
Huh? That's it? How about some clues?
Why do you think you're there? If you're a detective, search for clues yourself. Providing any information beforehand will merely result in misconceptions.
Understood.
Do you recall the World Detective Organization's creed? A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I heard that every single day during training. But it's not something you can easily put into practice.
Is that true, Master?
I don't remember at all.
Mysteries are the greatest threat to humanity. The WDO will not allow mysteries to go unsolved. They shall be eradicated with sagacious wit and indomitable will. We must guide the lost souls of victims to paradise in the name of truth. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Pope Detective. Detective Pope.
Hey, did you hear that? We got a direct order from Number 1. We play our cards right, we're guaranteed to get promoted. I'm hyped.
It isn't so simple. Just look at how much we sacrificed to get you here. Kanai Ward's ultimate secret must have something to do with Amaterasu Corporation. Which means we have to snoop on them. They're gonna wipe us out!
So it's a full-on war then. The WDO is serious.
War is awful. myself am a pacifist.
Well, it's something we have to do from here on.
There you go again with your jokes.
Fubuki, were you listening?
Huh? I was. However, I was also lost in my own thoughts.
You weren't listening then!
So, Chief, any ideas about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
This place has so many secrets that I have no idea where to start. But one thing that comes to mind is this unending rain, I think.
He said that it has something to do with the great global mystery, too.
I have no clue what that is.
Well, for now, let's sneak into Amaterasu Corp and start gathering up info.
Don't you dare do anything dangerous like that. It's not like they're leaving secrets in easy-to-reach spots.
They could.
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
You really want to know? The right thing to do is absolutely nothing. Jeez. How did it end up like this?
Come on. You need to snap out of it, Chief.
I've got a bad feeling about all this. Who would have guessed number 1 would show up? Ah! All I wanted was to sink quietly into the river.
Are things really that bad?
Yeah, lives are at stake here. Danger is a daily occurrence in all of Kanai Ward.
I'm used to wagering my life like poker chips. It feels like my path.
Maybe for you, but I'm not that way. Who said I wanted that? I got it. Let's pretend like we didn't hear a thing. No, I know that's impossible. Given the sacrifices that were already made, the WDO can't back down now. I guess we have no choice.
Chief Yako.
Everything that goes down in this city is handled by the peacekeepers of Amaterasu Corporation. They simply fabricate or cover things up in whatever way's most convenient for them. In other words, the truth they're hiding may be connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Some of these cover-ups may be clues for unsolved mysteries then.
But there are tons of cases where they covered up the truth.
Then what we need to do is clear.
Huh?
Don't stare at me, dumbfounded rookie. We've got to crush each unsolved mystery one by one.
What? All of them?
I suppose that's one way to solve whatever's going on.
Oh, fine. All right, listen up. Truth be told, I wish this day had never come. But part of me knew that it was inevitable. Our goal now is to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. We'll be up against Amaterasu Corporation. So please, be extremely careful. We don't know what these guys will do to interfere with us. That said, you all survived the deadly trip to get here, so I'm sure you're up to the challenge. We've been trapped in this rain for a long time now. But it's time to put an end to that. Please, help me save this city.
You heard him, Master. I love it. Things are getting interesting. Mr.
In the unending rain, through the winding neon cityscape, draped in my raincoat, I roam in search of my missing memories. What secrets lurk in this labyrinth of drainage pipes? We have yet to find the answer. The story of detectives facing the darkness that enshrouds the truth is about to begin.
The prologue, WDO versus the Amaterasu Corporation, comes to an end. And at the same time, so does this stream. We will be picking up on this tomorrow, and we will be playing this for the foreseeable future before we return to our regularly scheduled RPGs, but I will see you Friday. There may be, since I'm on vacation, and I do want to play this game as much as I can during vacation, I may be doing more Thursday and possibly Saturday streams. I'm going to be kind of deciding that on a day-by-day basis, but I definitely want to take advantage of the vacation that I have to play as much of this game as we can get away with. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.